It was almost a decade ago that the environmental group New York, New Jersey Baykeeper was forced by new state regulations to remove 2 oyster reefs it was building in Red Bank and Keyport. 10 years later, they're celebrating success with an unlikely partnership. News 12's Brian Donahue has a story from a corner of New Jersey that few ever get to see.
Today I'm standing atop a slowly moving bridge over what may be the largest outdoor saltwater pool in North America at U.S. Naval Weapons Station Earl. But you can't swim in this pool. Its surface has a thick sheen of smelly crude oil. The 667-foot-long, $2.6 million gallon U.S. Department of Interior facility is called OMSET, short for Oil and Hazardous Materials Simulated Environmental Test Tank. Basically, the government and companies test and practice oil spill cleanup methods here. But I've actually come here for a celebration. Hosted by New York, New Jersey Baykeeper, who used the shady space under the giant pool to grow baby oysters for an oyster reef restoration project near the Naval Pier in Raritan Bay. They're celebrating 10 years of an unlikely marriage between Baykeeper, OMSET, and the U.S. Navy.
Look at it this way. Taxpayers paid for the pier for national defense, and this is another benefit for taxpayers' money is now we can help out the Bay of New Jersey.
It was, to be sure, kind of a forced marriage. See, while New York is creating oyster reefs in 15 different places from the Brooklyn Bridge to Coney Island, New Jersey banned such reefs in 2011 and would only allow Baykeeper to build theirs near the Naval Pier so security can keep poachers away. Baykeeper thought its oyster restoration efforts were kaput when that rule went into place, but the relationship with the Navy and OMSET has turned out to be a surprisingly successful one.
This year we will put in 7 million oyster larvae.
There's genuine admiration here, flowing in 3 different directions. OMSET has helped build the tanks and provided this shady spot the baby oysters love. And the Navy, even though this is a highly secure facility, has played the gracious landlord.
What? That sounds like a project that we can invest in. Why? It's a win-win situation for both of us because, one, it provides us a living shoreline, but it also provides them a safe and secure environment to actually do their research.
Today's christening of some new oyster castles on which the creatures grow provided a rare look at a corner of New Jersey kept under lock and key. And also a remarkable partnership. Because if you deal with bureaucracies, nonprofits, and gigantic government agencies, you might have never guessed 10 years ago this merger of 3 of them would ever work. Somehow it does. Here's to 10 more years. I'm Brian Donahue. This is Positively New Jersey. Anything left in here?
It's all dry. Oyster reefs are being used to provide natural storm protection for the shoreline. Each oyster filters 50 gallons of water a day, helping improve the water quality.